Hello, every interviewer. It's my honor to attend this interview. At the first time, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Yin Chaoxun, and you could call me Sherry. Now, I am studying in the University of New South Wales. My major is translation and interpreting. For I studied my post-graduation degree, I had worked as a teacher for 2 years, which helped me a lot in professional life. Because of when I was a teacher, I teach child, so I have much patience with my work and good communication skills um, due to the naughty boys and girls and a sense of responsibility, which could help me a lot to have an efficient communication with my clients. Uh, when I have some problems during my translation and help me to improve my translation effectiveness, and I will meet my clients' requirements as much as possible. And because of my major is translation and interpreting, I believe that I have enough skills to overcome difficulties and finish my work well. And here are some my translation. The first example is from medical material, and the source text is this pacemaker system specification describes the pacemaker specific programming application and pulse generator. And through my research, the pacemaker means 起搏器 and pulse generator means 脉冲发生器. It's very important to do enough research when we'll have some technical source text. And in my original translation, I'll make some minor distortion. The first is the misunderstanding of programming application, of the phrase programming application. In my original translation, I translated this phrase into 编程设计. In order to conform to the Chinese-speaking habits, I changed the meaning of application internationally. This results in totally different meaning. Of course, Chinese grammar structure is very important because the result of my translation is for Chinese readers. However, I should be loyal to source text at the same time. And in my second example, the source text is in adaptive rate modes. An accelerometer is used to measure physical activity, resulting in a sensor indicating rate for pacing the heart. And I made a major distortion. I didn't completely understand the meaning of source text. In the source text, for pacing the heart is an attribute phrase for indicated rate. And I misunderstood the phrase. If I made back translation, I should realize that I changed the meaning of source text. Because if we have a back translation, the result we get is for pacing heart rate, and not for supporting pacing heart. So in the conclusion, I think in my translation, I still have a lot of logical and minor logical mistakes and minor distortion. It's not very easy to avoid them because of the understanding problems. However, I will be more careful during my translation. And when I translation some text, text, I usually like to use transposition because Chinese structure is more flexible than English. If we try to adjust the position of the words, we could get a better translation. In the third example, I will insert some words in my translation and adjust some position for the completely meaning. And my teacher commented it with a good translation, and I'm so proud of it. Sometimes, because of some misunderstanding problems and insertion, and we can use Chinese grammar and English grammar very well. Transposition is also would make huge mistakes. So in my study, I'm trying to improve this ability in my study process. And this is all my video resume. And even if I don't, for now, I don't have a very strong language skills, and I have much patience and energetic and much energy to improve and study. Thank you.